Alright, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you all are doing well. So it is now July 15th and the trade deadline is fast approaching. This year it's on August 2nd because the lockout kind of pushed things back. But yeah, it's coming up, and the Yankees, while they are a very good team, a great team, actually, one of the maybe best teams of all time, I don't know, we'll see. Been kind of going through a rough patch recently, so, you know, they are definitely in need of a couple upgrades, maybe to their outfield or to their starting rotation, perhaps. But anyways, these are 5 trade deadline candidates that are realistic for the Yankees to go out and acquire. Now, full disclaimer, this does not include, like, Juan Soto, Brian Reynolds. Like, I feel like I really wanted to keep it down to the guys that I actually see as a legitimate possibility the Yankees go out and get. So drop a like if you enjoy, subscribe if you are new, and yeah, I'll see you guys at the end. Number 1, Andrew Benintendi of the Kansas City Royals. It's been another disappointing season in Kansas City, and that will almost certainly lead to them trading their current best player in Andrew Benintendi. In fact, they've already begun to unload, actually, shipping off Carlos Santana to the Mariners a couple weeks back. But as for Benintendi, the former first-round pick's power is down, but the batting average and on base is the highest it's ever been, and he's also seen his K rate fall to a career low 14%. He's slashing .313, .384, .396, which of course is average on base slugging. That is good for a 122 OPS plus, meaning he's been 22% better than a league average hitter. He bats left-handed, so assuming he would replace Joey Gallo, the Yankees won't be losing any balance in their lineup. Now, in terms of his defense, he's primarily a left fielder who grazes a slightly above average defender, and he does have some past history in center as well if the Yankees want to spell Judge a day or just need someone there in a bind. Benintendi is under control through only this year, though, so he is a rental, which the Yankees will have to obviously keep in mind when discussing what prospects they're comfortable with giving up in return. Number 2, Frankie Montas of the Oakland A's. The name Frankie Montas will always have a little bit of shame attached to it for me, and for this reason. I was willing to give up on Gleyber Torres this past offseason, and I wanted to trade him in a package to Oakland for Montas. Well, now we got arguably the best Gleyber we've ever had when you factor in both offense and defense, so thankfully, I'm not the GM of the Yankees. However, maybe there's a world where they're teammates in the Bronx. The A's will almost surely be continuing their 2022 fire sale, and Montas very well could be included in that. Under team control through next season, the 29-year-old is having another excellent season on the mound, as across 17 starts, he's posted a .326 ERA, a career-low whip of 1.08, which is top 10 in the American League, while striking out 100 batters in 96 innings. There is reason to be hesitant, however, as he is dealing with some shoulder inflammation, causing him to miss 2 straight starts. Doesn't appear to be anything long-term as of now, but that could lead to the Yankees staying away, and maybe even Oakland from trading him at all if they can't get what they consider to be the proper value for him. Number 3, Ramon Loriano of the Oakland A's. Whether or not the Yankees call the A's about Montas, they almost certainly will be keeping tabs on their center fielder, Ramon Loriano. Now, he was just banged for 80 games last season due to a positive PED test, but he's bounced back with a solid 2022 campaign that we can assume he is playing clean. A righty batter in his age 27 season, Loriano has been above average offensively with a 113 OPS plus while stealing 9 bases. His defense, however, has not been great as he currently has -8 defensive runs saved and -3 outs above average. His reputation does say otherwise though, so I'm not ready to just assume he's trash in the outfield, to be honest. This guy's been talked about as a solid defender for years, and he did great as above average last year. But either way, definitely not like a crazy move, but one that if the Yankees consider making would no doubt be an improvement over Joey Gallo. Number 4, Ian Happ of the Chicago Cubs. I just did an entire video centered around my interest in Ian Happ, but to sum it all up, if we're getting an outfielder and it's up to me, he's the guy. For starters, he's a switch hitter and is easily the best player out of the pool of available outfielders, obviously not counting like Juan Soto or Brian Reynolds. Happ is primarily a left fielder, but can play all 3 outfield positions, and at 27 years old, having just entered his prime, the Yankees would have control of Happ not just this season, but 2023 as well, unlike Benintendi, who is just a rental. In my other video, I whipped up a little mock trade, so I feel like I might as well mention it in here. And remember, guys, you got to give up players the Cubs would actually want, so I have them getting a return packaged around 2 of the Yankees' top 10 prospects. The leading guy being catcher Austin Wells, which, you know, is unfortunate, but you got to do what you got to do. And then Everson Pierre, who's an outfielder. To be honest, though, since making that video, I've gained like a little more intel on Pierre, so perhaps I want to hold on to him on second thought, but the point is that you're looking at sending 2 top 10 prospects to Chicago for Happ, and considering the importance of winning a World Series this year, I'm all for it, guys. Number 5, Luis Castillo of the Cincinnati Reds. The Yankees starting rotation was the best in baseball not long ago. Since then, however, Jameson Taillon has fallen off a cliff, Nestor Cortez has begun to regress, and Luis Severino is currently dealing with shoulder soreness. The postseason starts tomorrow. What would the Yankee playoff rotation be? Assuming Sevy's unavailable, you're probably looking at Jordan Montgomery as your number 2 starter after Cole. The state of the Yankee rotation has gone from couldn't be better to now I'd say it's more critical we acquire a top-of-the-line starter than an outfielder, believe it or not. And the best name available by far is Luis Castillo. Now, Castillo is another name you can file under the Dan is an idiot and wanted to trade Gleyber Torres category, but I don't feel as bad about that because this dude is insane. A legitimate ace quality starter dating back to June of last year. Over his last 34 starts, he has a 2.79 ERA and a 3.24 FIP over 206 innings. And this season alone, he's made 12 starts since returning from a shoulder issue, and he's been dominant, posting a 2.92 ERA with a solid ground ball rate at 50% and his lowest walk rate in years at 7.8% or 2.9 per 9 innings. He has a 4-pitch mix featuring an electric fastball backed by a great slider, a filthy changeup, and then a sinker that still appears to be somewhat of a work in progress. But make no mistake, guys, this is the dude the Yankees pitching staff is missing. MLB trade rumors describe Castillo as this: he throws hard, misses bats, issues walks at an average rate, and possesses well above average ground ball tendencies. This is a playoff caliber starter who'd be an immediate upgrade to any rotation in Major League Baseball. Now let's imagine Sevy is good to go by October. Imagine a playoff rotation of Cole, Castillo, Severino, and then Monty, J-Mo, or Nestor for Game 4. This is the move that pushes us over the edge, guys. You want to win the World Series, or do you want to get humiliated by the Astros again this October? Do not prospect hug. Go get Luis Castillo. Alright, so that's going to do it for this video, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Let me know down in the comment section below which one of these guys you want the most. For me, it's easy. Ian Happ in the outfield, and then no doubt, go out and get Luis Castillo. Let me know if you guys agree with that or disagree. Quick note coming up, I'm going to be recording my probably the day before the break actually gets here because I am leaving for Miami on Sunday, which means I'm not sure what the situation is going to be with game highlights for Sunday's game against the Red Sox. But point being is I'm going to be recording my ranking the 2022 Yankees so far video, the third one I'm doing this year, and it's going to be like all about the first half, evaluating how good Yankees have been or haven't been through like 85 to 90 games so far in the first half of the season. So that'll be fun. Looking forward to that. And yeah, I will see you guys there. See you guys next time. Let's go Yankees.